Hello students. As per your request, doing more revision work for you before your O-level exams, we thought of doing 1,000 short questions with you. Discuss 1,000 questions. So these all are new questions and not in your O-level papers. So make sure. So you do all the questions. So all the questions are relevant to your O-level syllabus. So stay with me for all 40 papers. So we are doing 40 papers. Each paper consists of 25 short questions. So when it comes to all these questions, you get 2 marks for each question and 1 hour paper. So normal O-level paper is part A, 25 short questions, and you can spend 1 hour. So like the paper 1 part A, so all short questions are there. So we are doing now paper 1. So make sure that you do the questions first and check my video to look at the answers. Let's do paper 1. So here 1 to 14 questions are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then you can try 15 to 25. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. And then you can try 15 to 25. Now we'll do question number 1. Question number 1. Price of 7 mangoes is 280 rupees. Find the price of dozens of mangoes. What is dozen means? 12 mangoes. So how you find out that? 7 mangoes is 280 rupees. They are asking, what about 12 mangoes? So what you do? You take 280, divide by 7 to find out price of 1 mango and multiply it by 12. So 7 times 4, 28. So now multiply by 40, 8, 4. So 480 rupees. So always you get 2 marks for short questions, 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Let's take question number 2. Simplify. 0.05 divide by 0.1. When the denominator is a decimal, you have to get rid of that. So what you do? You can multiply this by 10. In order to get no difference, you are multiplying this by 10 again. So you get 7.5 divide by 1. So what's the answer? 7.5. So 2 marks again, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 3. Find x. This is linear equation. Simple linear equation. X over 3 equals minus 2. So think about this is like 1. Minus 2 over 1. What you do? We can cross multiply. X times 1 is x. 3 times minus 2, you get minus 6. So 2 marks. 1 mark and 1 mark for the method. Make sure that you write the method. At least you are getting 1 mark if the answer is wrong. Write 2.35 meters length in centimeters. So what's the conversion? You have to multiply by 100. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So you can take 2.35 multiplied by 100. How you do that? You move the decimal place 2 places to the right. So 235 centimeters. 2 marks. Question number 5. According to the information given in the figure, find x. This means 90 degrees. So you know x plus 70 is equal to 90 degrees according to the figure. So what's x? X becomes 90 minus 70. You get 20 degrees. 2 marks for that. So 1 mark here and 1 mark for the correct answer. Question number 6. Write the shaded region in set notation. So Q is the bigger one, P is the smaller one. So if you can't figure out once, you can put letters and see. What's Q? Q is inside this big circle, B and C. What's P dash? Outside P. This is B and A. Now we need to think about, we need the answer B. B means the common one for both. So what can you write? We can write P dash intersection Q is the shaded region. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 7. Subtract A minus B from 3A plus 7B. 3A plus 7B minus A minus B. Make sure that you put brackets because this is one expression. What happens when you expand brackets? Minus A minus minus becomes plus B. 3A and minus A becomes 2A. 7B plus B, 8B. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 8. A is given 0, 1, 2 up to 9. All digits are there. Find the probability of selecting a prime number from A. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that are not divisible by any other number, only by 1 and itself. So 2, 3, 5, 7. Those are the prime numbers. So what is probability? So n of, if we take P as prime, NP, number of elements in P, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's number of elements in the whole set A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what's the probability? Probability of prime 4 over 10. Or you can simplify and write 2 over 5. So 2 marks. According to the information given in the figure, find x. 2 parallel lines are there and 2 equal lines. So what can you write for this angle or this angle? Both are equal. So you can say 180 minus 70 is 2x. We'll put A, that's 2A. So you get 110, divide by 2, that's 55 for A. Now what can you say? A and x are equal, alternate angles. So x is the same as A. That's 55 degrees. No need to write the reason and everything because you are getting only 2 marks. They are looking at only the answer and the method. Method is important. Question number 10. Find x if mean of the set of numbers is 8. So mean is the total divided by number of numbers. So that's equal to 8. So what's the total? 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10, 10, 20, 29, 36, 46, 48. Then 48, 58, 59, 60, 61. 61 plus x. This is x divided by how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's equal to 8. That's the mean number. Now, cross multiply and find x. 61 plus x equals 9 times 8, 72. So, what's x? 72 minus 61, you get 11. So, x is 11. 2 marks. 1 mark for the method and 1 mark for the answer. Question number 11. Make y as the subject of the formula. So you have to take y separately. We'll keep y term here and take ax to the other side. What happens? You minus ax. Then what you do? You need y value. So when you take y, you have to divide this whole thing by b. When you divide by b, you get y. So y equals b minus ax over b. So 2 marks for that. Question number 12. The 3 consecutive terms of a geometric progression are 12, 24, 48. Write the next 2 terms. To find out the next 2 terms, we need to find out the common ratio. How you find out the common ratio? Any term divided by the previous. 24 divided by 12, that's 2. So the ratio is 2 means you are multiplying by 2. So what's the next number? 48 multiplied by 2? 96. Then 96 multiplied by 2 is the other term. 192. So those are the 2 numbers. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark for getting R and 1 mark for both answers. Question number 13. The circumference of the circle is 44 centimeters, only this circle. And if AB, BC, CD all are equal, find the length of the wire needed to create the frame given. So the whole thing. So how you find out this length, radius or diameter? We'll find diameter, use circumference formula. 44 equals pi d. Pi d. Pi is 22 over 7. So what's diameter? Diameter becomes 44 multiplied by 7 and divide by 22. 22 times 2, so that's 2 times 7, 14 centimeters. Here to here, BC is 14. So we know AB also 14, same length. This is also 14. So what's the perimeter? You need perimeter of this figure as well as not only the perimeter, you need this length as well. So you have to create the whole thing. So what's the length? Total length. 14, 14, 14. 14 times 3 plus the circle, you need 44 centimeters. 42 plus 44. What's the length? 86 centimeter length you need to create this frame. So 2 marks. 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the whole method. Question number 14. The selling price of an item is 720 rupees with a profit of 20%. Find the buying price. So reverse percentages. So you need to find the buying price and selling price is 720 with 20% profit. So how you do? If you buy for 100 with the 20% profit, you can sell it for 120 rupees. So how you find X? You can use cross multiplication or any method. So X becomes what? 120 in the denominator. You have to divide by 120. 720 multiplied by 100. So here you need to multiply now. You need X. So you have to take other way around. If 720 is X, 120 is 100. So if you are doing this, 100 divided by 120 is the coefficient that you need. Then multiply by 720. So 1 0 get cancelled out. 12 times 6, 72. 6 times 100. So that's 600 rupees. So 600 rupees for that answer. So you get 2 marks. 1 mark for this and 1 mark for the method. Question number 15. 3x minus 1 less than or equal to 11. Write down the prime numbers that satisfy the inequality. So first we need to solve that. So take the inequality. How you solve this one? So you have to take all numbers to the other side and x terms to one side. So 3x less than or equal to minus 1 when you take it to the other side. That becomes plus 1. 11 plus 1, that's 12. Then what you do? You divide by 3. So what you get? X becomes less than or equal to 12 divided by 3. That's 4. So that's the inequality. Now you have to find out the prime numbers that satisfy the inequality. So what are the numbers here? You can get, if you write from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the numbers satisfy. Integers satisfy x less than or equal to 4. But you need to select prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? 2 and 3 only. So the prime numbers are 2 and 3. So 2 marks for that. Solving the equation, 1 mark, and finding the prime numbers, 1 mark. Question number 16. Center of the circle is O. What type of triangle is OAB? If this is 30, what can you say about this angle? Angle subtended at the center. That is double as the angle subtended on the circumference. If this is 30, this becomes 60. And also we know these two lengths are equal. OA and OB radii. So we know that. Then how you find out these two angles? 180 minus 60 divided by 2 is one angle. So we'll put A. So what's that? 120 divided by 2, you get 60 degrees. A is 60. A is 60 means this is 60, this is 60, this is 60. What's the triangle? OAB is an equilateral triangle. Because all angles are 60 degrees. So identifying this and finding 60-degree angle, you get 1 and 1. So 2 marks for that. Question number 17. ABCD is a parallelogram. Angle bisectors of C and D meet at O. Find the value of COD. This angle. So these are angle bisectors. So we'll put, if this is A, this is A. This is also angle bisector. We can put another angle, B and B. What can you say about this angle and this angle? 2A and 2B? This is inside two parallel lines, allied angles. Allied angles, 2A plus 2B is equal to 180 degrees. Divide the whole thing by 2. A plus B equals 180 divided by 2, that's 90 degrees. These two are 90 degrees. Now think about OCD triangle. OCD triangle, A plus B plus DOC or COD angle. COD angle is 180. That's angles in a triangle. So what is COD? 180 minus A plus B. We are taking these two to the other side. But we found A plus B is 90. So 180 minus 90, that's 90 degrees. So COD is 90 degrees. So 2 marks. 1 mark for the answer and 1 mark for the method. Question number 18. How many circles with radius 7 cm can cut from this rectangle? So 7 centimeters means, what's the diameter? 7 and 7, 14. So we need to find out how many circles we can cut along the width and how many circles we can cut along the length. So how you find out that? So we'll write circles along width. 28 is the width, but diameter is 14. So you get 28 divided by 14, you get 2. Then how many circles you can cut along the length? Circles along length, that's equal to, length is equal to 60 centimeters divided by 14. This way, you have to think about this way. So what's the value? 2 times 7, 2 times 30 here, 30 divided by 7. 4 and here 2 remaining, 2 sevens. So this is a fraction comes. So how many full circles you can cut? This way you can cut 4 circles. So this way 4 circles and along the width 2 circles. So how many full circles you can cut? So number of circles becomes 4 times 2. Number of circles is equal to 2 along width, 4 along length, 4 times 2, altogether 8 circles. So 2 marks for that. 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. So this is number of full circles you can cut is 8. Now if you take the whole area of rectangle and area of circle and when you divide, do you get the same answer? Think about it. So when you are cutting, So sometimes you get extra spaces here. So when you subtract, what happens? You get separate ones and then you can create another one using those pieces. But when it comes to a metal sheet or something, you can't connect pieces together and make a full circle. So make sure when you are doing something like this, don't take the full area of the rectangle and subtract the area of the circle. So you have to always, if you want full parts, you have to see along width how many you can cut and along length how many pieces you can cut. So remember that sum, because most of the students taking area of the rectangle, area of the circle and divide. So you are not getting the correct answer there. So how many marks for this one? So you get 2 marks. 1 mark for full circles here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 19. Find the remaining area of the metal sheet after cutting above circles. So this is related to the previous one. So here 8 circles you can cut and full area is 28 into 60. Now they are asking remaining area of the metal sheet. There you have to find out area of the sheet . 14 times 28 times 60. 28 times 60, that's 1680 square centimeters. And what's the area of circle? Area of 8 circles we'll do at once. One area is 22 over 7 pi r squared. What's r there? 14. So 7 is the radius. Pi r squared into 8. So 7 get cancelled out. 22 times 56. What's the value? 20 and 2. 2 times 6, 12. And 2 times 5, 10 plus 1, 11. So 1232. So what's the remaining area? Remaining area is 1680 minus 1232. So 448 square centimeters is the remaining area. So you get another 2 marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 20. If root 5 is 2.236, write down the value of root 45 to the first decimal place. So root 45 can be simplified. Write down 45 in terms of a square number. What's the maximum square number you can write? 45 is 9 times 5. So we can write 9 times 5. Then when you take the square root for both, square root of 9 is 3. 3 root 5 is the simplified form. So now we know root 5 is 2.236. So this is 3 times 2.236. You get 3 times 6, 18 and 1 remaining. 3 times 3, 9 plus 1, 10. And 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. And 3 times 2, 6. 3 decimal places. So 6.708 is the answer. But it says first decimal place. So first decimal place, the answer is 6.7. That's the rounded value. So 2 marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. A plus b is 12, a minus b is 3. Find the value of a squared minus b squared. What can you do? You don't need to solve the equation and find a and b. Can you remember difference between two square terms? What's that? That's a plus b and a minus b. We have a plus b is 12. A minus b, 3. 3 times 12, 36. Now you can find out square root of that. A squared minus b squared, square root, 36 square root value. So when you take the square root, you can get plus or minus. So plus or minus 6. So they are not given. Give the positive answer. You can give both answers, either plus 6 or minus 6. So 2 marks again. 1 mark for this and 1 mark for the method. Question number 22. If x equals 1/3 and y equals 1/7, find the value of 1 over x plus 1 over y. 1 over x over 1 over y. Here we can flip it. If x is 1/3, what's 1 over x? You can flip it. Numerator goes there and denominator goes to the numerator. So 3. Y equals 1 over 7. So what is 1 over y? Again upside down. 7 over 1. Now substitute. This is 3. This is 7. 3 plus 7, 10. So 10 is the answer. So 2 marks, 1 mark here and 1 mark for the method. Question number 23. APB is a tangent to the circle. Write an angle equal to APR, this angle. What you know about the angle between tangent and the chord? So angle between tangent and the chord is equal to the opposite angle of the other segment. So that's alternate segment theorem. So this is equal to this. So you can write APR is equal to PQR angle. Then what about the other one? Write an angle equal to QPB. QPB is this angle. Again, this is the tangent and PQ is a chord. The angle between the chord and the tangent is equal to the opposite interior angle. So this one. That's also alternate segment theorem. So what is the angle? QPB is equal to PRQ. So you get 2 marks. 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Question number 24. Convert 20 meters per second to kilometers per hour. Can you remember? We did this one straight away. What's the coefficient we are doing? Multiplying. Now, meters per second to kilometers per hour. Can you remember? We need to multiply by 18 over 5. Because this is bigger. When you are converting to a bigger one, this becomes 18 over 5. And if the other way around, kilometers per hour, convert to this, you are multiplying by 5 over 18. How will you get this coefficient? This fraction? Meters, kilometers to meters, we multiply by 1000. Hours to seconds, we take 60 times 60. So when you are simplifying this, you get 10 over 36 or 5 over 80. So that's how you get this fraction. So if you can remember this one, you can straight away convert. So 20 convert to kilometers means you multiply by 18, divide by 5. 5 times 4, 4 times 8, 32, 3 remaining, 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, 7. So 72 kilometers per hour. So 2 marks there. Question number 25. Write down the equation of the straight line AB in y equals mx plus c form. So you need to find out m is the gradient, c is the y-intercept. So we can see y-intercept is minus 3. So c equals minus 3. How you find out the gradient? What's the coordinate of this point? This is 6, 0 point. What about this one? 0, minus 3. How you find out the gradient? Gradient is difference between y coordinates over difference between x coordinates. You can take other way around as well. y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So we'll take that point first. So 0 minus 3 divide by 6 minus 0. So 3 minus minus, that's plus. 3 over 6 is half. So half is the gradient and c is minus 3. So what is the equation? Y equals half x minus 3. So 2 marks again. 1 mark for finding gradient and 1 mark for finding the y-intercept. So this is the last question in paper 1. So we did 25 questions and each question worth 2 marks. So altogether we have given 50 marks for this paper.